Welcome to the sports segment on the AM show. I am Haruna Mubarak. Now, the board of Hearts of Oak have responded to player imposition claims by Martin Koopman. The Dutch trainer was sacked in November after picking up just 2 wins in 10 Premier League matches. Koopman then attributed the poor results to player influence by the board. Listen.
Martin Koopman has been reported to blame the board of directors of the club for poor results of the team.
They think we are still the best club in Ghana, and that's not true. On paper, yes. There are 7 players. I cannot use them in the competition. It was 1 day before the first competition game that I heard, don't use these 3 players. And on the end, they said, you cannot use 7 players. Anane, Korsa, Esso, Diadun, Salifu, Saidu, Atta. You don't use them because they don't deliver.
Well, in a press conference held yesterday, the board headed by Dr. Nyaho Tamaklu denied the claims and said Koopman was solely responsible for player selection.
Martin Koopman has been reported to blame the board of directors of the club for poor results of the team. We believe strongly that cooperation is the best thing that can give you good results. That is why we have regular meetings with the technical team. The head coach himself and the supporters, and so I find it baffling for the head coach to shift blame on the board when he has played a key role in restructuring of the team. Prior to the arrival of the head coach, we had assembled some top talents for the club and to our surprise, he rejected them out. And so we did not register them. He told us that those boys could not be part of his team. So if today he's blaming the board for the team's poor performance, that is not being truthful to the facts. Today, Hearts of Oak is the only club in the whole country that provides good accommodation for its players. And per my search, we are the highest paying club in Ghana currently. So when it comes to financial and other motivations, the board has played its role very well. The board finds the head coach comments in the media very distasteful. Now, the board has never told the coach not to field any player, and pointed to available records showing that Koopman had even used all except 2 players who were nursing injuries. And the 2 players are Erico Fori Antwi, who was a goalkeeper, and David Afrani, a defender.
Well, the drama never stops at Asante Kotoko. But at House of Oak rather, let's talk about Asante Kotoko because it's now 3 successive wins for the Koopmans. They are in 7th place after their 1-0 win over Brekum Chelsea yesterday. They are now 5 points behind league leaders, Aduana FC. Highlights for you.
It's a hard-fought win, but the most important thing is we've gotten our 3 points.
Let's walk through the game. Mukwala has again scored, but were you expecting more than a goal considering that you created decent scoring chances?
Yes, Mukwala is on fire. In the first half, we could have scored 3, but it's unfortunate we couldn't convert those chances, obvious chances that came our way. But I think the most important thing, like I said earlier, is the 3 points.
In the other game, Legon Cities, they defeated Great Olympics by 2-0. Now to some national team news, and the Black Queens have wrapped up preparations for the clash against Namibia in the qualifiers for the 2024 Women's Africa Cup of Nations. The Queens already hold a 3-1 advantage from the first leg, and they hope to actually secure back-to-back wins against their opponent. Here's their coach, Nora Huptel.
Yeah, we had a good game at home with a big crowd, so it was absolutely fantastic. We won the game 3-1, so it's good to come with this result in our backpack down here. We are very focused, very humble, we are very determined. We work a lot on our values, and determination is one thing. So yeah, we had a good start now. Trained today in the stadium here. It's an amazing pitch which we adore, you know, because we are a team who likes to play, and the ball is rolling fast here. So for us, everything is ready, and we are ready to play. In football, never all is in the bag. No, we have enough experienced player. They know what it is about now. Staying humble, staying calm. We had a good video analysis. There's still some details also to adjust from the last game. Yeah, and we put some of those elements also on the pitch today. So this is our attitude, that we all the time work. We develop ourselves and do our routine also. That helps us to stay calm. And the final training was absolutely amazing. We are still unbeaten this year. We won all the 10 games, of course. This makes us proud, but even much more proud is making me the development of our performance, how we developed our style, but also the kind of values we live in our team. So we have a very good cohesion. We have a very clear base on which value we set, and we also need to act and under these values. What it is after the game, I never think about. So for us, it's the next game. We prepare like always, and in our minds, we are not after the game. So I'm also quite calm, relaxed. This pitch I would love to play myself on, you know. So I really am excited to start the game, and what will follow, it will come then.
Now, Slovakia side Zelina have expressed interest in 6 Ghanaian players during the scouting tournament organized by Pangel's Consult. They will monitor the growth of the players for a possible move to Europe. There's more in this report.
There was a penalty from the number 4 jersey.
5 teams, namely Africa Youth, Santa All-Stars, Changing Lives, Action V, and Kengid, were invited to participate in a scouting tournament held at the Tuba AstroTurf in Kaswa. 4 matches played, including the final, which was mainly a selected side from the participating clubs. Zelina, a prominent top-tier team in Slovakia, had their scouts in attendance throughout the 5-hour tournament and were impressed with the level of skill displayed.
I have to say that I saw very interesting players. Some of them are old for us, but they have future maybe in Ghana. And of course we picked some players that we will follow in future, and maybe we will take them to the Slovakia for a trial, and they can achieve something in Europe.
You spoke about being impressed with some of the players. What was your criteria in scouting these players?
Criteria is simple. The first criteria is movement abilities of the players, and of course the individuality of the players that is interesting for us, and some I would say we say the weapon is a special parameter that player can interest some people or some coaches, and of course another scouts in Europe.
How many have you gotten?
How many?
The players, yes. How many have impressed you? How many? The number?
Today?
Yes, today.
I would say 4, 5, 6 players are really interesting for us.
Pamela Ansa Asamoah, responsible for assembling the clubs and organizing the tournament, shared her motivation behind the initiative.
So after a while, I thought that when I travel outside, I see a lot of talent, but they don't have the exposure. And those in Accra, a lot of the time, because of the city life. So you realize our national teams are just going down by performance. So I thought to maybe put something together and bring. So if you realize I brought some people from Koforidua and then some people from BA. It's just the beginning. So we are looking at when we get bigger to bring people from all over, maybe from the north, so that those out there will also get this opportunity and be exposed. And then at least they'll be identified and moving forward. We see them in the future for our national teams and in the foreign teams as well.
Beautiful play, and these are things that we're looking for in Ghana football. You get it? These are what we're looking for, because with this we can go far. Because if it's a day game, and look at those three teams that they have played, the standard was very, very great, very, very great standard, and this is what we're looking for Mother Ghana, and I know we'll go far. So which means the 2023-2024 league coming to be very tough, because we're having the teams from Brongahafo and Eastern region playing two teams from Accra West, and that is very great.
The scouting tournament marked the inaugural event organized by Pangel's Consult in collaboration with Zelina, and young footballers now have a real chance to impress and potentially secure a move to Europe in subsequent tournaments. There will be more on sports today at 2 p.m. That's your sports on the AM show. My name is Harun Obarak, and have a good morning.